Hey everyone, Josh here, Agent Leads University. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, either live or as a recording, I'm just going to talk for a couple of minutes, just a little bit of coaching here on how to get folks to call you back. You're probably leaving some voicemails, at least I hope you're leaving some voicemails. That means you're creating action, and action creates traction, we always say. And so you got to get folks on the phone, right? In order to close more deals, in order to make ROI on the leads that you're generating, you got to get people to call you back. And a lot of folks literally miss one little detail. And it's actually because of professionalism quite often that you miss a lot of leads and a lot of callbacks. And let me explain. There's a small hinge that swings a big door in this strategy. You cannot give away all the information on your voicemail. And you may actually think that you're not doing that currently. You may actually think you're doing it correctly. But what I'm going to challenge you to do in this little coaching call, in this little video, is to say leverage curiosity more than you've ever leveraged it before. That's how you get people to call you back. Now, before I go any further, here's what I'm not saying to do. I'm not saying to lie to your prospects or to anyone. I'm not saying be opaque or vague. I'm saying be simple yet non-conclusive. Okay? Now, here's what I mean by that. If you call a lead, maybe you got this lead through a Facebook ad, and maybe they requested a list of homes, or maybe they requested more information on a particular property or one of your listings, and they did so passively or with online behavior. When you call and leave them a voicemail, you can't say something like this. Hey, Josh here with so-and-so brokerage. Wanted to let you know that you can get your list if you go to this URL, and the price of the home is so-and-so $1,000, and it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's fantastic, and it's in the so-and-so school district, and yes, there's this going on in the community, and you just don't give away the farm on the voicemail. That's usually a recipe for a lead going dark. They are going to go dark because in their psychology, in their brain, in their psyche, they think they have all the information and they no longer need you. You must remember that the community at large, your market, thinks that all realtors are created equal, that they are a commodity, that they are a signpost. And it's your job as a real estate agent, as a realtor, to export your internal reality that you're great and you actually are a premium service professional. Export that into their brains. The only way you can do that is if you talk to them. You must leverage curiosity. So you need to leave loose ends. So let me walk you through just at least one example before I wrap this up. And again, the scenarios are endless, right? Like someone you might be cold calling. I hope not, but whatever it is, whatever the occasion, I'm just going to make up a hypothetical here. Okay, so you're going to have to access the skill and the ability and the talent inside yourself that I know you have to pivot what I'm about to say, to iterate what I'm about to say so that you can apply it to your particular situation, right? So let's just say I get a lead with my select inventory campaign, or I get a lead with a particular I don't know, an existing inventory campaign. And I call them and they don't answer their phone, right? Well, first of all, I hope you texted them first because that usually works a lot better. But when it comes time to do the phone call and you leave a voicemail, I would say something like, hey there, hey Sally, this is Josh. I'm with so-and-so, and I just got some information from you, but I've got some questions about your housing situation. Could you please call me back? And again, I just literally threw that out there as in the hypothetical. And then I give them, please call me back. My phone number is blah, blah, blah. And give them keep all the hooks in the water, right? So that they know how to get back in touch with you. Be very clear, be concise, and be short, and have a very strong call to action. I really need you to call me back at, here's my phone number. Or I really need you to send me a text as soon as you get this voicemail at, and then conclude the phone call, conclude the voicemail. Your callback rate will exponentialize because now you haven't laid an encyclopedia inside their voicemail box. They want to know, and when they call back, it's more of an inbound lead. They are making a micro commitment, or they're taking an initiative that they didn't previously have to do when you left them so much information. So just make sure you leave curiosity on the table and leverage that to get more callbacks. Hope this has been helpful. Josh Rhodes here, Agent Leads University, signing off. Thanks.